For your next assignment in Excel, you're going to be creating this Excel picture challenge. Using Excel, we're going to use colors and formatting our document in order to make something that looks like this. So let's begin. We're going to open up Microsoft Excel. The first thing we're going to do is set up our paper. So we're going to click on the Page Layout tab. We're going to Margins and Custom Margins. We all know how to do that from Word. It's the same thing. And now we're going to change all of our margins, top, left, right, and bottom, all to 0.5. Okay, we're leaving the footer alone and the header alone. And we're clicking OK. Next, we're going to go to our orientation and change it to landscape. Let's switch to our Insert tab. And here we're going over to header and footer. We're adding in a header and footer here. It's going to open up in this format. We're going to type in Excel Picture Challenge. Once you're done typing that in, you're going to click on top here to go to footer. Now you're going to type in your name. Okay? After we finish that, we want to get out of this view. So you have to click on View. And we're going to click, first let me click out of my header. You have to click out of your footer. And I'm going to click on Normal. Okay, so it looks like my header and footer are gone, but they're really still there. Now, we're going to select the entire sheet by clicking on this arrow on top of A1, and the whole sheet is now selected so we can format our cells. Going back to the Home tab. In the Cells section over here, I'm going to Format and Row Height. You're going to set your row height to 13.5. Click OK. I'm going to go back to the same place to Format, and we're going to Column Width, and we're going to make it 2.86, and click on Enter. Okay, all these directions are on your sheets, so not to worry. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to start adding in the sky. So I'm going to click off, and I'm going to select A1 through AJ13. So I'm just clicking across, and I'm going down, selecting that entire area. I'm going to go to my background because we're on home. I'm going to background, and I'm going to pick a light blue. Okay, doesn't matter exactly which one you do. Now I'm going down to A14, and I'm selecting all the way to AJ24, and I'm going to make that a green for my grass. Okay, if you don't like the colors that are selected here, you will know this. You can go over here and select another color. Now you're going to start to create your rainbow. Starting in A11, so A11 right here. Okay, we're going to make a rainbow. Now you're going to use the picture as your guide. So I'm going to select rows A11 to A15. Now to select multiple cells, after I selected one, I'm going to hold down Control, and I'm going to add to my selection. Okay, I'm going to start with red. It looked like that line had disappeared, but it was really still selected. Okay, it's very light and faded, but it's still here, so I can select multiple cells at one time. I'm going to just do that again because I selected too many, so I did Control Z and then I did Control Y to redo the red part, and you're going to continue creating your whole rainbow. You could see I finished the rainbow. Now we're going to start adding in the tree and the person. The tree and the person is also created just by selecting boxes, or cells rather. So I'm going to look back at my sheet. I see that at H13 is where I start to create my tree. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to do the exact same thing by selecting. I'm going to change the color here to make it a little bit darker. I'm going to start creating my tree. Again, we can select multiple cells. Okay. We can do the whole thing at once and then go back and take away after if we wanted to. So I could fill everything in. And now I could go back and put in the other color. If that would be easier for you, you could do it that way. It depends on what's easier for you. You're going to create your tree. Okay, I did not make a perfect shape right now, but you're going to make the tree. Then you're going to do the same thing for the base. You're going to make the trunk. Obviously, that would be brown. So let's get a brown. And then you're going to start adding in your apples. You should have 8 apples, and they're going to be shapes. So we're going to click on Insert Shapes. I'm going to pick a circle. I'm going to click and drag. They're going to come in blue. So automatically the Drawing Tools Format tab comes up. I'm going to go to Shape Fill, pick a red, and for the outline color, also I'm going to click a red, or I could make it no color. We're going to have 8 different apples over here. Okay, after you complete your apple, you're then going to move on to the man. The man, the same situation. We're going to highlight cells. We're going to color them in. We're going to make him black hair. We're going to make him a face color. We're going to make him have face color, skin. You're going to add in the eyes and the nose. All are shapes. When it comes to the mouth, we're still using a shape, but we're going to go over here to the curve shape. What the curve shape allows you to do is click, click, click. It's hard to see right now, and I'm going to go back to finish. And I have a shape here. Can you see it? It's a little bit light. Let me make it darker here. Okay, I made him a mouth. Does it look perfect? No, not exactly. It's not exactly perfect, but it's good enough. It doesn't have to be a perfect smile. If you want to redo it, you can. After you finish your man, you're going to go back. You're going to add in more shapes. You're going to insert, and you're going to put in 2 clouds. I have a cloud right here for you in the basic shape. We're going to click and drag. You're going to do that twice. Insert the shape. Then you're going to change the color to make it gray. You're going to add in a lightning bolt, which also is over here. Let's find it. Each cloud will have a lightning bolt. Obviously, the lightning bolt will be yellow, and the one on each cloud. And the last thing you're going to insert is a sun right here. You do not need to make it yourself. It's right here. You're just going to change the coloring. Now, on the bottom here, we're going to add in a street. So we're going to highlight the area. We're going to make it black. Okay, now to add in the dotted line, you are going to insert back to shapes, and we're going to insert a line. Now I'm going to click and drag across. Here I have my line. If I go to my shape outlines under the drawing tools, first of all, obviously I can change my color to white. If I go back to shape outline, I could select dashes, and I can now put in a dashed line. As simple as that. I don't have to add in multiple lines. I can make it thicker by going to the weight and make it, let's say, 3. And now I have my line. I don't need to make lots of little ones. It's one line straight across. Okay, you're going to add in borders around the sky, the grass. So we should know how to do this already if we just select the top. Back on our home tab, if we go here to the borders, we would now want to select top border. When you go down, when you go over here, we want a border in between the sky and the grass. So I'm going to select just that bottom one, and this time I'm going to put on a bottom border. Make sure you apply all the borders. Actually, I made a mistake because I don't want that to show here. So make sure you just select this and this. Apply all the borders that it says on your direction sheets. When you are done, throughout this, you should be saving this to your computer. You're going to save a second copy to LinkStation. You're going to go over here to File, Save As. You're going to switch your Save As type. We're not saving it as an Excel workbook document. Once you are completely finished, you're going to switch down and you're going to save your document as a PDF. Okay? Once you save this as a PDF, this version cannot be changed. So this should be your last step, and this is what should be saved inside of your link in the LinkStation folder. When we click on your class, in the folder that will be named Excel Challenge, and you're going to click on Save. Good luck.